Hello, guys, what is up, and welcome to the first episode ever of Big Brother Talk Time. I am your host, Mac. I go by. Um, so this podcast is going to be uploaded onto YouTube and SoundCloud. If you're hearing this on either one of those two, and you didn't get the information about the new podcast from my social media, then go check out Big Brother US fan page on Instagram and check out BB at BB Talk Time on Twitter. Those are the two little Twitter plug and Instagram plug for you guys. Instagram, I post a bunch of pictures, Big Brother pictures, and the Twitter is just mainly for the podcast. Another thing before I start is I have a little Big Brother kick game that's casting season 2. If you guys want to go check that out, write it in the comments or email. If anybody even uses email anymore, email bbtalktime@gmail.com. Yeah. So I gave you that, got that out of the way, and this podcast is mainly about Big Brother. I'll try to have guests on it, but like former Big Brother house guests, if I can't, it'll just be myself talking about the weekly update of Big Brother. So I guess we'll start with the weekly update, and then we'll go to some other topics within the show. Each show is probably going to be about 30 minutes long, 30 to 45. If we have a guest, it'll probably be more near the 45 minutes to an hour. But just me, probably most of the time, it'll be 30 to about 45 minutes, depending on the topics I have to talk about. So, first, sorry if I'm slow at reading, because I'm reading this off my phone and the screen's all cracked. So I'll try to do my best to read it. So, week 5 starts off, and the first event that happened was at week 4's eviction when Brittany was nominated. But week 5 started off at that eviction, the week 4 eviction, and it was the have-nots. And the have-nots were Nicole, Christine, Caleb, and Derek. And I really like this idea of having the activity trackers, giving them to the house guests to see how far you've walked, how many miles you've traveled, how many calories you've burned, to choose have-nots rather than having the HOH pick have-nots. That's how I would rather it being, because it's a cool little concept to have add in the Big Brother game. Next, during the HOH competition, Frankie and Zach won. If I can think back to what that competition. Oh, okay. It was the Don't ask me what it's called because I forget, but it's the HOH competition where they had to name. There was a song played and the two players went head to head. It was tournament knockout bracket, sort of like that style. And they went head to head. Whoever named it first, HOH Battle of Blocker Veto, advanced. And the thing I liked about this was Derek asked Frankie, he goes, "Do you want to see your grandfather?" Because, as we all know, Frankie's grandfather passed away. And Derek threw the HOH competition so Frankie could see pictures of his grandfather, which is really nice and gives Derek some good karma in return. He'll get, which I thought was good. So Frankie and Zach won that HOH, and it, honestly, in all honesty, Zach, even though this past week was very how do we say it, very wild for Zach, he's still my favorite. He's still number one. I like his attitude. I like the way he acts. I like how he's straightforward and he Um, he isn't afraid of getting whatever off of his chest. That's what I like about him. Next, Frankie nominated Jocasta and Victoria. These two, I think Jocasta and Victoria. I mean, Jocasta isn't bad um, in floater terms. I like Jocasta. She is funny in the DR room, or the diary room, my bad. And she is, uh, I don't know anything else to describe Jocasta except for funny. But I mean, you, you, if I was in the Big Brother house, I would try to get the main targets out first, like they're doing, and then get the floaters out last because they're easy to knock off. So that's why I think they're keeping Jocasta and Victoria, but they're being used as pawns um, a lot for the past three nominations. Victoria, I do not like. Um, some of you may like her. To be honest, I don't know if she has any fans, not to be mean or anything, but I don't know if she has a fan base because she gets um, like no airtime on Big Brother, which I think, sorry about that, which I think is very floater like, sort of like Andy last year. Shouldn't have won. Um, and then after Frankie nominated them, Zach went on his big rant for Team America. Little did he know he was doing this for Team America. He nominated Christine and Nicole, and he backed up why he nominated them. He related Christine to being, he said, if you pulled out the Big Brother dictionary and looked up the word floater, it would be a picture of Christine holding hands with Jen City, which I mean, I like Jen from Big Brother 14. If you guys haven't watched it, if you have, you know what I'm talking about. I like Jen. I think she was a pretty good competitor. She was funny. I mean, I really liked her, but the thing was, she was sort of a floater, and she made it to the what? She got evicted fifth, which is really good. Like Spencer last year, I wouldn't really. I don't know what I would consider him. He was above. I don't know. Would you guys consider him a floater? I'm not sure, but he made it to the final three. But anyways, Christine, I don't like Christine, and Nicole, I don't like Nicole either. Um, so I was happy to see Zach nominate both of them, even though I knew they were gonna win Battle of the Block because when you have both of them going up against Jocasta and Victoria, I don't think there is any chance seeing Victoria and Jocasta winning. Uh, if that makes any sense. So, Nicole and Christine, like I just said, they won Battle of the Block, and they got taken off of nominations. Zach was dethroned, leaving Frankie as HOH and Jocasta and Victoria as the nominees. And at this point, I was excited. I wanted to see Victoria get out of the house. Um, until Hayden, Victoria and Hayden, they were in the backyard and they made a deal that if Victoria said if she got house guest's choice, she would pick Hayden. If Hayden won, um, she asked if he could take her off, and he said yes. And the weird thing is that all happened how she wanted. She got house guest choice. She picked Hayden. He won, and he took her off. Um, he took her off. The reason being is he talked with the detonators, and they said they wanted to target Amber, and he was fine with that, I guess. So Hayden used a POV during the meeting on Victoria, and Frankie replaced Amber with Victoria as the other nomination, sitting next to Jocasta. And after that, Zach did it for America again. He blew up on Amber, saying how just just ranting on about how she should actually notice Caleb, if that makes any sense, and realize that he's there and at least respect him. But she said it didn't get under her skin, and it didn't seem to. Um, and during the eviction, sadly, Amber was evicted. So that was the weekly update. Amber is no longer in the house, and next Thursday is the double eviction, which I'm super excited for. Also on this podcast, I won't have any spoilers to competitions. I might read some stuff just going on around the house, but no spoilers on the competitions. So, the thing I first want to talk about, I don't have anything written down, um, so bear with me if I see, I'm doing it right now. I'm blinking. If I draw a blank and I don't know what to say because I don't have anything written down, I'm just saying it from off the top of my head. So first, my pet peeve this season in Big Brother is, oh my god, stop with the unanimous votes. It is very, I do not like it. It is very, I don't know, very forcing. That doesn't, no, that doesn't make sense. But like house guests are afraid to vote how they want to. Someone said that, I forget who did, but I believe it was Zach. I'm not sure. But one of the house guests said the house guests are afraid to vote how they want to. There were 5 evictions so far, and 4 of them, one, two, three, 4 out of 5 of them have been unanimous. Um, with Joey, I mean, they should have. I would have given her a chance. I would have voted for Pow Pow. No offense to Pow Pow. She wasn't. I mean, Joey wasn't. Joey wasn't around long enough to show her competitive side. Well, I guess that's like any contestant who goes home first week. They don't get to show themselves. They're only there for 2 weeks, except for season 14, where Jody went home, what, 3 or 6 hours after she stepped in the house, which was, that is probably really sad and depressing to only be in the house for 6 hours and then leave. You're no longer there. But yeah, I mean, I I was happy to see Pau go. I mean, I would have rathered other people go over her, but with her being on nominations next to Zach's my favorite, so I wanted to see her go. Um, and then, no, Devin went home. Devin, oh my god, he's a mess. He seems like a very laid back, nice person to talk to, but in the Big Brother game, he was um I don't know how to explain him. He was very like wild and hyper and stuff like that. And he was that I think he got a little too power crazy like Zach. When Zach won HOH, he thought he was like on top of the mountains. He thought he was the leader of the house, but he wasn't until he got dethroned at Battle of the Block. Next was Brittany. Brittany and Amber. They had to be evicted. My 2 favorite girl house guests, 2 favorite female house guests, the only 2 female house guests I actually liked, are gone now. Rooting for a guy to win. I really like Caleb, but I don't think he has a big chance in winning because everyone wants to get him out, or mostly everyone wants to get him out during the double eviction. But a lot of people on some live feed Twitter accounts are saying the house guests want to see Frankie go during the live eviction, or the double eviction, my bad. Which I wouldn't mind. I mean, Frankie isn't bad, but it wouldn't matter to me if he stayed or went. Um, Stuff like that. And yeah, stuff like that. So uh, next on the not list is, oh, hang on 1 second. It is, okay. This is what I want to talk about, and I'm gonna get so many reactions out of this. Some good, some bad. I'm looking up right now where I forget how long before. Oh, okay. In 2012, when I believe it was November, was it? Let's see. Yes, it was in 2012 when Obama got reelected. Caleb, um, of course, on Big Brother, he wrote on his Twitter or Instagram. Where was it? Okay, he wrote it. Okay, he wrote it in his notes on his iPhone and posted a screen grab to Instagram. Since it's now deleted, we can assume it was President Obama's was reelected in 2012. So his racist remark was, and I'm gonna get a lot of hate, and people are probably gonna call me racist for um saying what. Well, no, but all I'm gonna say is that I'll read you what he said. He goes, "Yeah, for Obama, he gets to shred this country apart another 4 years. Only God can help us now." Now, that was a very mean, rude comment that he shouldn't have um, posted or even wrote in his notes. But I don't see what's racist about that. Um, he doesn't say anything about race. Just he's basically saying that he doesn't want him as president. Um, which we can all assume, but I don't see how that's racist. Um, it is very rude and he shouldn't have done it, but like I said, I don't see the racist part in it, if that makes any sense to you guys. Um, yeah, I'm all messed up here because I don't have anything planned out. Next time I will definitely plan something out. What should we do? Um, Hang on a second. Let's see. I don't really have anything else to talk about. Oh, if you guys I think we're gonna end it for episode 1 next. It will be every Friday. Um if you have any suggestions on who I should add or who I should try to get like a former house guest into um and talk to them for a little while, probably like 20-30 minutes, post it in the comments, post it on my Instagram, DM me on Instagram, Big Brother US fan page. Any questions you have, I'll probably do a Q&A every so often. So yeah, stuff like that. So post questions down in this YouTube. I don't know if you can on SoundCloud, but post it in YouTube and DM me any questions you have, or comment on a picture and say this is for your next podcast or something like that, so I know. Um, and I'll answer it there. And also in the comments and on Instagram, tell me who I should try to talk to on this podcast, who you guys would like to see a former house guest. I'm trying to get right now Gina Marie from season 15. If I do, I'll have her on soon. But other than that, I contacted a few others, but I didn't hear back yet. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. If I have a guest next time, it'll definitely be longer than a little over 20 minutes, which I just said now. So thank you guys for listening to the podcast. I hope you guys liked it, even though I didn't have anything planned out. I definitely will have something planned out next time to talk about. And yeah, that's about it. So I will talk to you guys next Saturday. And next episode of Big Brother is tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Okay, so see you guys.